Alright guys, so we as young men are rarely ever told to love ourselves. And when we are, we're always worried that it turns us into little beta saps. And so today I'm going to give you the top 5 books that I would recommend to teach you how to love yourself without becoming a sappy little beta. And we're starting right now. And so one time, 6 years ago, I fell in love with this girl. And naturally, I thought it was a great idea to just be a very nice guy. And then naturally, she would love me. Wrong. She dated somebody else and crushed my heart into a million tiny little bits. And my life sucked for quite a while now because I didn't know how to categorize my feelings. I didn't even know what words to use to describe what I was feeling. So I was completely lost, and that is where the first book comes in. Think Like a Monk. Guys, this book is like an all-in-one package in terms of taking care of your mind. In order to learn to love yourself, you have to learn how to organize your mind and figure out what it is that you're feeling and why you feel that way. This book is a great starting piece. It's an all-in-one package really, really well. And I think it's great. And so moving on to the next part of my story is that I thought it would be a great idea to get some self-satisfaction through getting completely ripped at the gym. Even if I never saw the girl again, at least I would know that she missed out on an amazing Greek god physique. And so that was my plan. But I had a problem. I didn't know how to grind. I didn't know how to put in the work. I didn't understand what it took to push through the pain and actually get the results, which is where the next book comes in, which is Cant Hurt Me by David Goggins. Guys, this book will absolutely kick your butt, and it will help you understand what it actually takes and inspire you to take the steps necessary in order to reach your goals, because happiness is a byproduct of a process that pushes you towards a goal that has particular value and meaning to you. Now, I was still in a bit of a bad way because I was doing this goal. I had this goal, but for the wrong reasons, and I didn't really understand how to do it properly. I didn't have the knowledge. I got some grind, but I didn't have the knowledge, and that's where the next book comes in, which is Eat Smarter. Guys, loving yourself is not about just looking in the mirror and being like, I love you, and that's it. No. Loving yourself, let's put it this way. Do you neglect the things you love? Of course not. So don't neglect your body. Your body is part of you, and you need to take care of it. Otherwise, it will ditch you to an early grave, which is not a very loving thing to do to yourself. Now, is it? No, of course not. So you're going to read this book, and you're going to learn all about nutrition, and you're going to start applying it to your life so that your body lasts you a long time, so that you can live a very healthy, thriving life in conjunction to grinding towards something that is really, really good for you. And so that's when I really started to get things going. I lost 20 pounds in 3 months just recently, and things were going great, but something was still off. Something still felt a little unsustainable. And that's because I didn't understand the idea of habits, which leads us to the fourth book. Fourth book, Tiny Habits, is an absolute must read because you have these goals. You have these great grandiose ideas of self-love. I would love myself if I got to this place and yada, yada, yada. But it's actually a process. But you can't start the process because you don't know how to stick to it for more than 20 days. That's where this book comes in. The idea of tiny habits will absolutely revolutionize your way of progressing towards goals that are absolutely meaningful to you. And that leads us to the final book, which is The Courage to Be Disliked. At the end of the day, guys, I was in the gym for the wrong reason. I was there because someone else didn't like me, and I needed emotional satisfaction in getting a body that I thought they would like. But here's the thing. I think they were dating a guy who wasn't ripped at all. So really fricked with my head, and that is because I was doing everything to get someone else to like me. I didn't do it for me. I didn't do it so I would like me. I did it for someone else who liked me. Don't make that same mistake. Do not fall into that trap. That is a very beta thing to do. Read this book, The Courage to Be Disliked, and only pick goals and choose who you want to be so that you can like yourself. Frick everybody else. You don't need them to like you. This book is an absolute beast. You should read it a million times. And so if you guys want to design a life that you absolutely love, you got to check out this video right here because it'll give you some more principles and fundamental ideas that I use so that I can wake up every day loving the life that I live. Thank you so much for being here. You have to read these books and click this video right here. Goodbye.